This is Jack's Hill Calf, a famous old biker haunt on the A5 near Towcester in Northamptonshire, not far from Silverstone. And parked outside is a Ducati 1199 Panigale. I'm going to nick it. Well, not strictly nick it. The idea is to test whether the tracking device that's on it is effective. There's a team of people sat at Silverstone waiting for the signal to go off that we've stolen it. We're going to hide it in an MCN reader's garage nearby, and then we'll see whether they can find it or whether they can't. It should be an interesting test to find out whether these things work.
So you've received a phone call, or a phone call's been received to verify the theft, and now we're just waiting to see where the bike ends up, whether it stops moving. So we'll track it via GPS at the moment, and then shortly we can go and get in the vehicle and get an update from Andrew over the phone of a location where to go. What we'll do when we get close by is activate the RS. So we've got no GPS at all, so we know it's close to the mast. And it's just going to be a little bit of a hyper seek now, and so we can pick up a signal. Left turn, please, Clyde. I don't know if that's your van. You have to excuse me, I'm going to go the old-fashioned way just for a minute.
Be the one.
You drive a VW, a little black one. In that case, you must drive a little white Mini. Yes, can you come with us, please? But normally we get a search warrant, so the police would come down. Then once we got a warrant, we'd either ask for access or to break the garage door open.
Right.
And break the lock. So.
And they generally would you get that the police trust you that there's something in it.
Because we can prove that it's in there. So for the fact of if I was uncertain, I could turn the RF off.
Yeah.
And make sure that it was. The trouble with RF, you get a lot of noise. So it could be sometimes other products, things like sliding doors or electric fobs that send off a similar signal and get interference. But I've made sure I'm confident up the garage, they get a warrant, and then because I can prove to them if I turn it off there's no signal, there's no noise, that there's something behind it that we're looking for.
An RS radio.
Radio frequency, yeah.
And was it radio you used to find this?
Since the bike was stolen,
Yeah.
we've lost GPS.
Right.
So we triangulated on the SIM card to get an area of where to come.
Yeah.
And then for the last half an hour or so, we've been using RF to basically find this location.
How small an area could you have narrowed it down to with GPS?
You would.
Today?
Today, the only way.
Would you have known it was in Dustin, for example?
The
with
only way we
GPS?
would have done that, no.
Right.
No, not at all. Because we lost GPS when it went into the back of the van.
Okay.
Because you've got a metal bulkhead, I'm guessing, and a metal doors. So something of that nature, because it's a metal box essentially, you lose GPS. So that's where we triangulate on the SIM card.
So that's the GPRS, is
That's
that
it,
right?
you got it.
GSM or?
GPRS.
GPRS.
GSM sends data text. So it's
Yeah.
a GPRS elements the data.
Yeah.
So the GPRS sends the data, so we're able to triangulate on the SIM card.
Yeah.
So we know it was in a vicinity.
So, they took about an hour and a half to find it. I don't think that's too bad. I think without a tracking device it would have taken a hell of a lot longer to find it. That's if they'd been able to find it at all. We made it hard for them. They couldn't use GPS because the bike was cocooned in a metal van, so they had to use mobile phone masts to get close and then radio frequency to pin it down to this garage. Not next door's garage, this one. We struggled to find this place ourselves, and we knew where it was. It's on a new housing estate and it's not on Google Maps yet. But the BikeTrac boys found a bike we'd hidden here. Fair play. The BikeTrac device is small and is hidden in a secret location on your bike. You'd get the same service we've just experienced if your bike was stolen, except you'd get the police turning up at the end to get your bike and arrest some crims. BikeTrac costs £299 and then it's £99 for an annual subscription after that. It works, we've proven that, and it's good value for money if some light-fingered git decides he wants to take your bike.